So, yeah, it's been a little bit of time since the first episode, and a big reason to that is this episode had so many technical difficulties. First off, my friend Delta V, his audio got corrupted, just entirely. It's gone. The episode doesn't have any audio from their side, so it's just gonna be me summarizing everything that happened so that the next episode can actually have, context and not just how did we get to where we were. And next to that, my own footage and video got corrupted several times trying to make this, and this is like the third time trying to record this. So I hope that a fourth time doesn't have to happen, and that we can actually get this video out. To start this episode off, we left the first trial area, catching a load of Pokemon along the way. In the cave, we caught the pair Mega Houndoom and Lairon, which I nicknamed my Lairon incorrectly, but just ignore that part. This pair ended up replacing Dewpider and Musharna for a while, adding even more dark types to V's team, which now was looking incredibly edgy. After watching Kukui destroy a wild animal with the godlike power of Rock, we decided that this power was too dangerous in our hands and banned Z moves. We can't make this playthrough even easier, okay? We then moved on to Route 3, where V was ambushed by the literal god of time, aka Granddad, while I was jumped by Granddad's grandson, Charizard Y. This pair was so going on the team. So after saying our goodbyes to Sharpedo and Kalava, we put them in a box and never looked back because, come on, this pair is too powerful to not be cutted over, and nothing bad could ever happen to them, right? We then ran into Lily, who really wanted us to go and find her rare limited edition Cosmog plush, but instead we ignored her pleas for help and ran into the field of flowers beside her, finding a Clamperl and a Deoxys. But apparently being a literal shell means nothing against the power of Just Dance, and it perished, killing them both. Saddened by the death of a possible pair, we moved on to the nearby cave, where we found the probably better pair of Fracture Popplio, who after a lot of Pokeballs were finally caught. They went to the box for now, but in case anyone died, they'd be there for us. We continued to explore the cave system, but were ambushed by normies who had just saw the movie Nope and wanted to explain to us how it's the best movie since E.T. And when we tried to politely respond with how we just didn't really care, they got quite offended and ended up battling us. This fight wasn't scary at all, actually. I mean, sure, they had a Tyranitar and a Zeraora, but we had Granddad and Spook, so it went our way in the end. Then this random kid wanted to battle us with their popular or something. I don't know. Normally we'd just ignore them, but they call us an accident, so we did what any sane person would do in this scenario. We politely asked them to— no, just kidding. We absolutely destroyed them with the God of Time and being of light. This didn't end the greatest for us, though, as the kid pulled the "I'll tell my parental figure on you" card, adding meet up random kid's grandpa to our to-do list. And after beating up some other random kids, we headed to the main town where this island's kahuna resided. And how lucky were we that this was also the kid's grandpa. Guess we get to complete 2 tasks at once now. This wasn't your everyday old man, however, because he was secretly stacked with powerhouses like Silvally, Rayquaza, and Feebas. But even with this stacked team, he didn't stand a chance, and we breezed through his grand trial. And with this victory under our belt, we gained access to Tauros, which allowed us to destroy all nearby terrain in search of random creatures that we can add to our team. Yeah, I still have no idea why they let kids have this, but you do you, Kahuna. Using this new ability, we ran around the island in search for good TMs and new team members. And while we didn't get the best TMs in the world, we did find the amazing pair Hippowdon and Wimpod, who went directly into the box because neither of us want to use either of these Pokemon. Now don't get me wrong, Blizzbot and Hippowdon are really cool, in their own ways, right? Huge tank or huge physical attacker, but emergency exit and sandstream are not the best Nuzlocke abilities. A pair that did seem useful in the long run, though, was Umbreon Mega Gengar, which, although we put into the box, may come in handy later down the line. Now, you're probably thinking is, Dupe's Claws, we can't have Haunter and Mega Gengar. Well, because we can't trade, Haunter can never become a Gengar, and we can't even get the Mega Ring till post-game. So, we kind of just considered Gengar and Mega Gengar to be separate from Ghastly Haunter, so Dupe's Claws doesn't apply here, and Mega Gengar didn't replace Haunter, because, why would you replace Haunter's cool, okay. And with this, it seemed our time on the island had come to an end, as the professor forced us off his boat, requesting we play his new and fun minigame, Mantine Surfing. So after suffering for 10 minutes through tutorial for a very not fun minigame, we finally arrived on Akala Island. We got straight to business, rushing towards our next encounters, but before we got to the next route, we were stopped by Pokemon X and Y fans. Sure, they were easy, but they were the first 3D Pokemon games. They innovated in so many ways, they told us. The evil team was really unique, the story was pretty good, and the new Pokemon designs, like Go-Go and Aromatisse, are unforgettable, they stated. But their praise and admiration was shut down by us simply responding with, "Where's Pokemon Z?" winning us the battle instantly. Now, allow me to tell you a tale. No, a legend. There was once legendary creatures called the genies, rare beings with immense power that, if harnessed, would give the wielder unlimited power, but only if they were able to capture these legendary beasts. So on Route 4 we found Landorus and Necrozma, and we ended up ruling that giving me 2 Necrozma seems a little overkill, but that didn't stop me from beating up this random kid with them though. What? He deserved it. He called us accidents again. After this, we continued onwards to our next encounter, Zygarde Mewtwo. Yep, Zygarde Mewtwo. No, we did not end up catching them. But that's alright, because the nursery gave us 2 huge powerhouses inside of the eggs they gifted us. The powerful pair of Mega Abomasnow and Goldeen. They went to the box. Not using a Goldeen. But hey, we ended up adding Popular Fracture to the team, so that's pretty cool. And so our journey to the next totem Pokemon continued. But we were faced with one final challenge. A hurdle we may not be capable of beating. A fight so difficult it could cost us everything. And it was none other than 2 small children. And their stacked teams. Holy, who let these kids have a Mega Hammer up? While I was suffering with whatever was going on here, we ran into our next possible encounter. Another genie. It's another genie. We did not catch it. However, that is where we shall leave this journey for now. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to me and Delta V for the next episodes, hopefully coming out a lot sooner than however long this took to come out. With that said, this is Ray, signing out.